What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Look at that beautiful sunset, freshly mowed lawn, peach tree. I don't even eat the peaches, but it's nice. Raw milk and some sardines and water as my meal, and I'll eat some steak or some oysters after that. But the point of this video is I've noticed long hair on men. It's making a comeback, guys, and I wanted to make this video because throughout my time watching YouTube this last year, I started following other YouTubers that have the same thoughts, or their thoughts resonate with me on how to live life. And it's a coincidence, I would say, that they all have longer hair. Like, for example, Godis, Face IQ, Self Maxer, I believe is his name. And then there's the Solar Youth guy, and then the Blood Steel guy. I'm sure there's more. There's more that are going to come up. But those are the main popular ones I've been watching recently. And they all have really nice longer hair. And the crazy thing is, I didn't grow out my hair because I was watching those guys. I actually started growing out my hair at the end of college in 2023 when I graduated, because it just felt like unnatural to me to... Wait, my little dog trying to go inside the house, but it felt unnatural to me to cut my hair every week. And even though the boys in college would say, bro, you got a fresh cut, nice, I was always trying to attain a look that I didn't know. Like, I did not know the look I was trying to get. I was trying to look better, but I didn't know what that meant. So I would go every 2 or 3 weeks to get lined up, high taper fade. I looked like a military guy, and I wasn't even in the military, which is funny. And every time I would walk out, and I'd feel like, damn, I look ugly, or I look chopped. And maybe that's part of the face, but I knew it had to do with my hair, because every time I cut my hair shorter, I looked worse, even though it was a fresh cut. The haircut job, like what the barber did, he didn't do a bad job. It's just that the product in itself is not a good product. High taper fade with low hair here, it just seems so wrong for a man, especially somebody in their 20s, to have shorter hair. Leave that to the old guys that are losing their hair, graying out. Yeah, go Michael Jordan. For sure, you look better like that once you're cooked. But when you're young and entering your prime, or in your prime years physically, you gotta let the body just do its thing and let the hair grow out. And a lot of these YouTubers that I watched, like Godis, Face IQ, Solar Youth, Blood Steel, Self Maxer, that's a new guy who popped up recently. I didn't know, like, it's weird that a lot of their videos and their thoughts resonate with me, and they have longer hair. And I find that so interesting, because maybe there's a universal truth to the way to live, like how to live life, which is eating raw foods, eating blood, eating normal, eating healthy, which is eating raw foods, right? And I also want to mention that I did not grow out my hair because I found these guys. I actually started growing out my hair before I ever found them. Well, after I graduated, I had my last haircut at like mid-December, right before my graduation, because I got a haircut. I looked pretty good, honestly, but I did not like it, really. I did not want to look like that forever. So I let it grow out for like 7 months, and around May of 2024, I let it grow out enough on the top, and I was able to do a middle part. And I noticed, just by doing the middle part, I liked how I looked in the mirror for the first time in so long. Like, when you look in the mirror, you're ugly, you're chopped, or you look really good. Instantly, I looked really good, and I could tell because when I visited my parents sooner that day, I could tell their faces, like, they made the wow eyes, when somebody likes you or they think you're attractive. And the same thing happened to me when I went to the gym later that day. The front desk staff, they looked at me for 2 or 3 seconds longer than they should. I was like, wow, this is not placebo. This is real. So from that moment on, I let it grow out. I was growing in awesome hair. It was all proportional for the most part, because, it was a skin fade on the sides and just a little bit of hair on the top. So everything, once it would get long, it was proportionately long. But then I made a mistake, which is getting a haircut. I was trying to go for those TikTok haircuts. I'm not gonna say I don't even watch TikTok. I don't even like the TikTok thing, but it was. I'm just gonna refer to it as a TikTok haircut, like the wolf cut or something. And then in trying to pursue a longer hairstyle, I did the opposite. I got a haircut to get the hairstyle I wanted, which was the dumbest thing in the world. So I basically reduced half my hair volume, and I still had a middle part, but it looked like juvenile. It looked babyish, and it left a lot of my face exposed, like a lot of my skull. And honestly, like I don't have the most dominant skull, so I lost the framing hair. No, I lost the effect that hair does to your face, which is it frames it. That's what I'm trying to say. And now my hair frames my face way better than before. So let me get back to that timeline. So around September of 2024, I got the haircut, and then from that moment on, I was like, no haircuts again until I reached the peak. So from that moment on to now, fast forward almost a year. It's about to be September tomorrow. Almost one whole year since my last haircut. This is the result. My hair below my jaw. My back hair is probably almost to the top of my, it's by my trapezius muscles. Basically where the muscles that you feel when you do shrugs. And honestly, I'm excited. I'm excited because this is honestly the awkward phase. Like, it looks pretty good when I walk, especially when I get like a power step in, like those models do on the runway. It just flows like the ocean. Bah, bah, bah. But I predict, and I've been right about this, in about 2 months, it'll be long enough where it's like below my trapezius muscle, where it looks like I have long hair, like officially long hair. This is like middle school for long hair, intermediate, whatever you want to call it. So here soon it'll be like right here. Once it gets to here, it's gonna be awesome. And I'm excited to post this because I don't see any other YouTubers post about this or in this space of the group I just mentioned that has hair like mine. I have black hair, real black hair, which is awesome. Look at that. Never dyed it, never done any of that bullshit. All natural. Look at that. Clean. And what's perfect is here in the upcoming months, I'll be having a new place, a new environment, basically a life restart or another era. And I'll be able to really lock in on my diet. And also, a few hard maxes are coming up. So if you're not familiar with my channel, I've already done a hard max, which is called a MARPE, skeletal expansion. So my mid face and my upper palate, it's way wider than before. It's kind of canted, it's asymmetrical, but once I do the next hard max, the ultimate hard max, which is a double jaw surgery and a genioplasty for obstructive sleep apnea, then the game is set. Everything else is just going to be soft, like maybe dyeing my eyebrows darker, maybe if I need that. But yeah, man, hair's coming back. I really think hair is going to take over 2025 and beyond. Like the end of 2025, people are going to catch on. All these high schoolers are going to start rocking these longer hairstyles. Grown men are going to wear a lot longer hair. They're going to stop going to the barber shop. And I think it's going to be a new wave of aesthetics. So I would say hop in early as possible. And you know what I like about this is you got to earn it. You got to be patient with yourself. You're going to have to go through the, you're a slave haircut, peasant haircut. You're going to go to the Navy haircut. You know what I'm talking about. High fade or mid fade, low taper. I don't care. And then, on one or two up top. Then you're going to have to reach the middle part phase. And then you're going to reach this phase. And then you're going to reach the long hair stage. Right? And it takes time. So even if people are going to try to copycat you, they can't fake it. They got to be patient. And life happens, so they might not ever achieve this. Not saying it's a competition, but it could be if you make money from it and people try to target your audience. But anyways, guys, I think everybody should have long hair for at least a year of their life, and I've enjoyed it. It has come with a lot of new challenges, maintenance wise, like dandruff and how to clean my hair, changing my diet so it doesn't happen. And honestly, back to the diet point, whenever I eat raw primal, like I'm locked in 7 days a week, zero dandruff. But if I slack off just a little bit, my body is so sensitive to BS because honestly, I think I have a weak body in many areas. So when I eat something that's not natural, it will show within a couple days, whether it be like acne, bloated face, rashes on my skin. That's also part of the job I do for to make a living. But diet is always number one. So as long as my diet's locked in, my body can sustain itself at its peak level. But also, guys, the health thing is airway. So the one thing I want to get through with this video, and what's going to be different from mine, from all the other channels I just listed, is I'm going to be a real living example of a combination of the looks maxing and the raw primal world. You know, you got the looks maxers that are very smart, like Face IQ, but he hasn't done any jaw surgeries or MARPE expansion. He's very good with the theoreticals, with the soft maxing, like the hair, the the eyebrow dye, whatever that shit is. And then you got the guys who are all raw primal, like Solar Youth, Blood Steel. And then you got the hair guy with the called Self Maxer. He's so funny, honestly. So I'm gonna take a little bit of everything of those guys. I won't even say Godus, because you know Godus is low key the OGs, and he's a different generation. So there's no really point in comparing myself to that guy. He has a life, he has a family, he's in his own realm. But it's good to pick here and here and here from his thoughts. But like I said, I'm gonna take a little bit of everything, because I've already done the hard maxing on my face right here for the upper jaw, and the next part is taking it to the next level, which not everybody could do. Just like the long hair, double jaw surgery, genioplasty, advancement, some rotation here, maybe some impaction. No impaction, honestly. Just a forward movement and tilting of the teeth, so I don't have any flared teeth anymore. So yeah, once I'll show the progress of everything, I'll show the results, and then I'll guide everyone on how to do it. And honestly, everyone should hop on this. I've gone on a way different topic. I'll make another video about this, but I'm getting back into the YouTube thing. This is all one cut, so stuttering is not helping, but it is what it is. Stay tuned for the next video.